One of the biggest mistakes people make on their journeys when they're just starting off something new, they're doing something fresh, they've got a new dream, they've got a new vision, is that as soon as something doesn't go well, they quit, they stop, they turn around, they go a different direction, or they think that they're doing everything wrong. You're not doing it wrong, okay? Failure is just feedback. You're getting feedback that what you're trying to do might not be the exact route you need to travel. If you see this idea of failure as feedback, you'll go, okay, how can I hone my skills? How can I adapt and adjust to make this journey go a little bit better? It's not about starting a goal and it all going perfectly. No one who accomplishes any goal can say that they did it completely perfectly. That's total nonsense. That's just, I don't even know, it's a fantasy, right? To head on some direction, some unknown path that you haven't traveled before, and it all went well. So keep this in mind. When you are starting something new, when you head down a new path and you hit that resistance, you hit that spot where things aren't going perfectly, just pause and take a step back and look at the entire situation and go, okay, what's going on? This is not a reflection of my self-worth. It's a big one. What's going on? How can I adapt and adjust? How can I tweak things here and there? And what will help me move forward, move through this obstacle, rather than coming up with some sort of story about how you're a failure and you're not good for nothing? Forget all of that. Just look at this and go, okay, how can I adjust my strategy to be able to move through this thing, to be able to move past this thing, rather than quit and turn around and find myself in the exact same place I was. You know, you're allowed to begin to really consider if you're doing something wrong, if you keep on hitting a wall maybe like 100 times in a row. But most people try something once or twice and they quit because it didn't work for them. How about if you tried something 1,000 times, 10,000 times, right? And really worked through something and really began to find the intricacies of a specific situation. Because the more complex a goal you have, the bigger a goal you have, the more of those situations you're going to have to work through where things aren't going to go the way that you thought they were. Things are going to go really different than the way that you thought they were going to go. But you have to be willing to stay committed and to be able to adapt and adjust and to move through that time period, okay? So don't quit when things get difficult. Don't quit when things get tough. Just adapt and adjust. Just be willing to move forward with a different plan, and that's how you're going to be really, really successful in the things that you do this year. You have to be willing to change your approach, and that's going to get you different results.